I will say, as a Christian, it's very nice to reach out to people that don't believe, to plant a seed, and hopefully God will water those seeds. I received a comment a few hours ago on my video called YouTube Comments Section, right? We all know what the YouTube comment section can be like. There's a lot of people that are very strange. There's a lot of haters. There's a lot of trolls. There's a lot of gatekeepers. YouTube comment section, YouTube itself deletes a lot of Christian comments. I have recorded, and it's in my playlist section. YouTube, I would copy and paste verses from the King James Bible and comment back to people, and YouTube would delete those comments. I have that on record. I'm just saying they may not do it all the time to everyone and whatever, but I have felt censorship on this channel, and well, I don't get a lot of it. I get some of it, right? Like if like the homosexual thing, and they're like, oh, the Bible's so mean against homosexuals. Well, it's the truth. God's word is the truth, and we're living in biblical times. We've always lived in a biblical world, and I should say we're living in the last days where people need to get right with God. So, Mr. Buffman, just I don't know, that makes me laugh. He says, "Why is this on my feed?" And don't say Big G, God, or J Man, Jesus, send me here. I don't know, brothers and sisters. Should I respond to this person? And maybe I'll respond to it while I'm doing this video. I haven't thought of what to say. I'll just maybe do something that comes right to my brain where, right? It's not a coincidence. This person, Mr. Buffman, they're like, why is this on my feed? Right? Because I'm a crazy Christian talking about Jesus and showing YouTube how it censors Christians. It does. YouTube and Google are not for Christians and Jesus. They are anti-Christ. That doesn't mean we can't use them for good. Like God, we can use bad things for good. That's what God does a lot. And as followers of Jesus, we should be able to do the same thing. And so I will say to this person, what should I say, brothers and sisters? I know this is a recorded video and you can't help me out. But if you want to go to my video, you can find it on my channel. It's pretty recent. YouTube comments section. Why is this on my feed? And don't say Big G or J Man, send me here. The way he worded it is pretty funny. I hope you come to know Jesus Christ. He is the Big G! Exclamation mark. I know you may not believe, but please try. Eternity is a long time. Heaven and hell are real, and Jesus Christ is the only way What else should I say, brothers and sisters? I hope you come to know Jesus Christ. He is the Big G. I know you may not believe, but please try. Eternity is a long time. Heaven and hell are real, and Jesus Christ is the only way. There's no how do you spell it? Coincidences. Oh, I didn't spell it right. Come on. Coincidences. And the truth is, Jesus is real. He loves you, and I want you to be saved. So I'll leave that. That just came from my heart right now. You saw me type it live and I had trouble spelling coincidences, but I'm going to leave that there. Who knows, right? Like, brothers and sisters, plant a seed, like, right? Like, I will say YouTube does suck in a lot of ways, but for some reason the algorithm made it pop up on Mr. Buffman's feed, and he's like, right? He's obviously like, don't say the big G, God, or J man, Jesus, send me here. Like, so he kind of knows a little bit about that, right? Like he must have dealt with that before, or it's at least on his mind, right? So I'll be polite to him. I would love this person to be saved. I don't know them personally, but I love them. I want them to be saved. More brothers and sisters in the kingdom of heaven forever and ever with God. Yes, please. I want that more and more and more. I don't want people to be cut off. I don't want people to go to hell. I don't know about you guys, but like hell really bothers me a lot. To think that people I love and friends from my past and strangers even and neighbors and even our enemies, I don't want them to go to hell. I don't. I'm not in charge of that. God is. And I'm glad. I wouldn't want to be in charge of that. But if we can just, as Christians, be more like Jesus, have patience, be slow to anger, be long to listen, care about people truly. That doesn't mean we have to like everyone. Like I always say on this channel, I don't like the celebrities I feature on here. I think they're full of themselves and they're sold out, and like I don't have a lot of respect for them at all. There's maybe even no respect for them. But that doesn't mean I don't love them as people, right? They're people that have made horrible choices. And I guess like they have attributes like they're greedy or they want fame and fortune or money or this. Like these things don't matter in the big picture. Salvation matters. Heaven matters. I don't want people to go to hell. So, Mr. Buffman, if you're watching this video, if maybe it'll pop up in your feed, Jesus is true. I didn't believe in Jesus most of my life. But in 2015, I made some big choices and I wanted to seek out the truth. And I did it with all my heart, mind, soul, and strength. I know you don't necessarily have to believe me, but I'm trying to relay that to you. And like, it was so, it was the deepest and like, it was the most important thing I've done in my life was to seek out the truth and not give up and really like, and we're told in the Bible, if you seek God with your whole heart, you'll find him. A lot of people don't. They're just like on a surface level. They're like, well, the Bible and God, right? Because the world is like that. The world doesn't believe in God, most of it, right? And let's not get into like biblical cosmology and all the other stuff where it's like the world says we're 1 billion years old, cavemen and dinosaurs, evolution, the Big Bang, and on and on and on. I know I might lose some people when I talk like this, but a lot of Christians do know biblical cosmology. And it's not just the shape of the earth. It really is like how old the earth is and creation is. It's like how we were created in Genesis, in the Bible, page 1, like, and throughout the Bible it explains things. Mr. Buffman, don't be offended by my videos. Don't just mock and scoff at this and like, the big G or J man, like don't be like that. Like if you're really interested in having salvation and going to heaven and knowing the truth, seek it out with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Don't be afraid of researching the truth. Don't be afraid of like using all your passion and might and heart and mind and strength. Do like, if you're going to seek out the truth, do it with everything you have. If some people are like, oh, you're a crazy person now, or what, like, don't be offended by that. And if you feel like it, pray to God and pray for people that might mock you and scoff at you, because you're going to get a lot of that. People hated Jesus when he was here 2,000 years ago. And I got news for you. People still hate Jesus right now. I've lost basically all my friends because I love Jesus in truth and they do not. So there's a divide there and we butt heads, and I haven't spoken to my good friends for many years. And I'm not going to say like, who's at fault here or whatever. It's the way life is, and I pray for my friends and I want them to know Jesus. and I want them to be my friends because I love them and want them to go to heaven. Just like you, Mr. Buffman. I don't know you personally, but if you took time to comment on this video, maybe you can take time to research the truth and to really understand things. God bless you, everyone. God bless you, Mr. Buffman.